This is Ballybunion, County Kerry, one of Ireland's most popular seaside resorts. This week, the August Bank Holiday week, it's absolutely jam-packed with visitors who've come to leave for a few weeks their factory or farm or their kitchen to spend a pleasant weekend or week enjoying the good things that Ballybunion has to offer. The sand, the sun, the sea, and above all, that good fresh Atlantic breeze to sharpen up the appetite. Like most other Irish resorts, Ballybunion has developed enormously in the last half-century. Better pay, better travelling facilities, longer holidays. These are some of the reasons why more and more people come each year to crowd the streets and beaches. For a few short weeks, the town is filled to overflowing. Hotels and guest houses are thronged, and tents and caravans are pressed into service to provide extra accommodation. By bus and train, by car and bicycle, they pour in, while the older folk look on and marvel at the ways of the younger generation. Tell me, what do you think about Ballybunion as a man who lives around here?
Well, it has been a place that has come no further than 50 years.
Is it a wild spot, would you think?
I wouldn't say so. I mean to say it isn't, because it has been a place now that has developed in 50 years in my time to an awful extreme altogether. It was nothing when I said 50 years ago. Only what you could nearly call it, only the main street in ordinary village.
Yeah. Dr. Hannon, you've been in Ballybunion a long time.
I'm here since I was a child, but I'm here as a doctor for the last 35 years.
Have you seen much change in the place as a seaside resort over that time?
Oh, dear, I have. The place has got much bigger, much wealthier. I might put it this way to you, that when I came here as a doctor even, we referred to the visitors as roomers. And then we had boarders. And then we had lodgers. And then as we got richer, we got guests. And now that we're up on the 14 guinea stage, we have residents. So that looks good for us.
Well, do you think that it's an Irish seaside place has anything specially different to offer from an English one or a continental one?
It has a little, but not an awful lot. I mean, the way we've been developing, as I say, is that we have nothing particularly Irish. For a tourist place, you want either wonderful scenery or wonderful culture in the people.
Good scenery, anyway.
We have a good bit of scenery, but the culture, you see, is becoming more and more a cross between Miami Beach and Piccadilly, wouldn't you say? Huh?
Can you rectify that?
Well, we're trying to do our bit in a small way. And one of the items now that's going a long way, or will go towards it in the course of time, is the little Irish college we have here. It's very nice now. For 2 months of the year, you have about 100 to 120 little boys and girls up to 16 years of age. They learn Irish in the morning. They have Irish games like hurling and handball and things like that in the afternoon. And then at night, they have a little concert or Kirim as we call it. And it is very good to go down there to see the children enjoying them. It is really infectious. After a while being there, you'd nearly start singing "O Rocha de Hawala" yourself. You know, it is good kick that way in it.
Most of the holidaymakers in Ballybunion, however, spend little of their time listening to Irish music. The traditional music they enjoy belongs to another land and another culture, and has a little in common with the art of the ballad singer and the traditional fiddler, as modern Ballybunion itself has in common with the thatched cottages and red flannel petticoats of 100 years ago. Still, the sentiments expressed in the old ballad in praise of Ballybunion still hold good even today.
Oh, and boast of its beauty wherever they go. But for me, there is no place on earth that I know like that beautiful small Ballybunion. Children all say it is beauteous and grand to pick up the shells off the silvery sand. And the cliff stands 100 feet over the strand in that beautiful small Ballybunion. And the old castle too has its historic scenes. Its old ancient structure is plain to be seen, for it stands in the midst of the old castle green in that beautiful spot in Ballybunion. And morning and evening I long for to stroll and watch the blue waves that in mountains do roll, along by dune cliffs to the Nine Daughters Hole in that beautiful spot in Ballybunnon. And if you travel old Ireland from north to the south, you may find finer places within or without, but none so dear to the heart as the old cache and mouth in that beautiful spot in Ballybunnon. And those that need help can vigor restore by spending few short weeks at that old famous shore, surrounded by beauty that nature bestows in that beautiful spot in Ballybunnon.
Would you think there are any dangers here in Ballybunion for young people on a holiday? Do you think it's a bit wild, perhaps?
Well, I think it is quietened down in comparison to my younger days, isn't it, anyhow? I think the licensing laws and that being the closing early has made a big difference.
Do you think the people let down their hair too much when they come to Ballybunion?
No, I don't think so. Definitely not, no. Some people might, but I mean the majority of people don't. They enjoy themselves, and that's the main thing.
Would you agree with that?
Yes, definitely. The dancing, especially the dancing, is excellent too. The nightlife, very good.
Well, no, Ballybunnon, I said it's a good place. I mean, it's a good watering place. He's beat them all anyway, because I have seen Kilkee in several places, and he's beaten the whole lot of them. So
Would you go there yourself for a holiday now?
I would.
Do you think you'd get a good time there?
I'd say so.
Do you think that perhaps they are a bit too wild there at times?
Aye?
Would you think they're too wild sometimes there?
Yeah, but that's what happens where youth is.
What?
That's what happens where
You wouldn't be against that?
I know.
Do you think that the visitors give bad example when the young people see all the money spent? Do you think it's upsetting for them?
I don't think so.
You must be very sane people here.
I don't think so.
In County.
I think we're no worse in Ballybunnon than anywhere else.
In the old days, this town used to have a reputation, a rather unsavoury reputation for drink. Is that true nowadays, would you think?
Not at all. Nothing more here than anywhere else.
Hello, what brings you to Ballybunion for your holidays?
Well, the drink mostly. It's it's a quiet place, you know.
Is it?
Oh yeah. Well, until we get here, it usually is quiet anyway.
Well, how would you compare Ballybunion to other, say, Irish seaside places now?
Well, I think anyway, it's much livelier.
Do you think there's too much drinking here in Ballybunion?
Well, there's quite a bit of drink, right enough. I mean, it should be. It is. It's quite a bit of drink here. Not I'd say more than anywhere else, but it's pretty hefty at times, you know.
In the garden of the presbytery, I spoke to the parish priest of Ballybunion, Father Murphy. I asked him what benefit the average person gets from a holiday at an Irish resort.
Most of the people who come here are family people, and I'm amazed and highly edified, I must say, by the big numbers I see at daily mass and at the sacraments at the weekend. Particularly, I should say that in the course of the summer, any week, we must have, say, 2,000, maybe 2,500 communions. Some mornings we have as many as 20 masses, and quite a big number of people attend all these masses.
Father, what sort of effect does the big influx of visitors have on the local people and that extra money that comes in for just 3 months in the year?
Well, it's their living, really. And I don't think it has any more effect on, say, grown-up people than making your living anywhere has on people. But I do think that possibly the younger generation, the youngsters who are growing up, that they may be affected adversely in this sense, that they may be given a false sense of values. And they may think that life, as it's lived here by people who have spared up for 50 weeks of the year and then come along and spend 2 months on a rather jolly time.
Yes.
That is a sample of life as they're going to live it when they leave here. Yes. And of course that's not true at all, so that it may give them a false impression.